Eh? Alright, Luigi's Misadventures 5. Rougenia Merald's Challenge. SMW hack made by Roberto Zampari. Seems like a fine enough intro. Previously in Luigi's Misadventures 4, Luigi defeated the Galactic Kids next door, and its supreme leader, number 1. Luigi and Reich returned to their world, but their spaceship was ambushed by bullet killers. Luigi and Reich tried to escape from these bullets, but their spaceship was hit and crashed in the Megaville. Luigi and Reich survived, but their spaceship was severely damaged. They discovered that Megaville is being attacked by the same robots used by Merila. But how and why? It's Luigi time! It's time to find out where these robots came from, and who is the mastermind behind this city siege. This intro is already leaving me with many questions. So many questions. Okay. Guess we'll go to the damaged area first. Okay, here's a person to talk to. Reich. Thank you for helping me until now. I'll have to fix this spaceship. Duly noted, that's what Reich is busy doing. This is detailed. Sewer mouse. You see that teleport behind you? It doesn't work. Oh, it doesn't. That's a shame. And Donald Trump. That's not fair. Joe Biden became the president and I was thrown in the sewers. Okay, that's just the kind of game this is going to be, isn't it? Twitter is over. I hate Elon Musk. I prefer Blue Sky. Zazen. Alright. I trust the opinions of sewer mice. What else is down here? Oh. The shop sort of thing. I'll have to test that out. Need a lot of exits to get the Disco Moon, which I definitely want. Seems you don't have enough money to buy that item. Welcome to my junk shop. There are useful items for your journey. Okay. Well, that answers all my questions. More or less. More or less. Residential Area 1. Okay, those are boopable. Good to know. This fireball seems slower than usual. Ah, robot. Wasn't ready for that. I may have to go switch controllers. This one isn't working out too well. I think I might have accidentally sent Faro the controller I was using. So I just tried out another one and the start button wasn't working. Maybe have to grab the NES one. I have a huge box and I just gotta take the time to find the one I want. It's not like it's that difficult. Coins. Lovely. What's up, Steven? How you doing? There we go. Can I make that? I might be able to make that jump. It was ill-advised, but I could do it. Actually, it was well-advised. It's kind of weird, actually, how far that took me in the level. For a little bonusy thing. Okay, that's where I started. Also noticing a complete lack of dragon coins, that just makes me happy. Alright, there we go. Yeah, my fireballs are way faster than his. Oh, sucks to be him. What if there be some sort of other weird collectible that's not Dragon Coin related? Stakes were made. Suffer an XML. Oh, that sucks. That's a lie, you already suffered. There. Well, I guess that's a midway. Alright. Time to throw Luigi off a cliff. Already finished suffering? Nice. I'm glad to hear the XML suffering is over. XML suffering is one of the worst classes of suffering. I'm doing pretty good. Been a little bit behind from not getting all the things I wanted to get done this weekend, but you know how it goes. There's one thing I want to get done, but ran into some configuration issues and have to bug someone to help me out tomorrow, which is always annoying. One of my least favorite things to do for work. Because having meetings is the opposite of work. And the answer is going to be something stupid like, well, you forgot to attach this organization to this thing, and so therefore you can't see that package and all that crap. It's not going to make me a happy camper. Very much, if I'd read the exact correct document out of the millions of possible documents that I've been sent, I might have been able to fix this myself. I thought I might have gotten it. 2 things worse than XML suffering. Looking forward to hearing how this goes. It says 2 exits. Not sure I like the robot chucks. They're weird. It's robot everything. Oh, nuts. What kind of robot is this? It's a Rex. It's a Robo-Rex. This makes sense. Yay, I just like killing those things. Very satisfying. Yeah, I did want to stream like Sunday, but it didn't end up happening. What are these things? Oh, they're just snails. They have some like weird movement rule that I have yet to intuit. Advanced XML suffering, aka XML without documentation, the source of today's suffering. Thanks, Beardlib. And Ruby. Yup. Not surprised. Ruby makes everything worse. How you doing, Faro? Well, I have to beat the level twice, I think, so I may as well just take it and go with it. It's Brazilian Hack Day. Afrolonia? Or Arphalonia? That's for Equinox. I believe that Arphalonia is the 5th level, I think? Sort of Egyptian slash ball themed. 6th one? Oh, right, 6th. Thank you. Quagmire's 5th. Quagmire's a lot easier than the other ones. I think 4th was still the worst dungeon so far. So many illusion walls, and so many keys, and having to walk between the different entrances, hoping you're gonna find... I thought he was gonna be a different kind of critter. Yep. Yes, I got all the way through the 6th dungeon. And in fact, my save point is at the start of the 7th. Worthy of the crown of suffering. Yes, please enjoy suffering, so I don't have to. But yeah, I'm optimistic. Once you catch up in Equinox, then I'll catch up on Equinox, and it'll all be equaled out. Nox. Then I can get down to the next thing on the list. I'm still optimistic that I'll beat Dark Souls soonish. But, you know. Oh, it's incredibly awkward to play. The lack of shadows makes it really hard to determine what perspective you're really looking at. So it's a little bit weird on that front. I forget where I ended up moving forward in level 2. Must be right before then. Same issues platforming and SMRPG. Yeah, SMRPG is the same sort of thing, but it's implemented a lot better because there are shadows frequently. Along with a just nicer control scheme, and you know, not a one-hit wonder, that game. If you fall off, you don't really die, you just have to play more Mario RPG, which isn't really all that bad. Though I have briefly considered the idea of making like a Mario RPG Kaizo thing, but the tooling is so bad. Like, Lazy Shell, I appreciate the effort put in, but there's only like one person who's ever successfully used Lazy Shell to make something good. That's the Armageddon guy, and, well, he is a unique individual. A unique Rosalina-loving individual. But still, progress is made. Ooh, Yellow Switch Palace. Yeah, I saw this come into the queue and I'm like, man, I've always wanted to play a Roberto Zampari hack. Collect 50 jewels in order to access the yellow switch. Okay. These look like rupees. Apparently they're rupees. He sounds like a calm and reasonable man. Oh, Roberto Zampari? He just kind of... Oh, you're talking about the Armageddon guy. The Armageddon guy is probably chill. Like, I have no qualm against him. He just... If you've ever looked at Mario RPG Armageddon, the hack, it's not for the faint of heart. Like, it's just not easy. It's very much a hard mode. In fact, the place you would go to download it is, like, hardmode.com or something. The website for people who feel the need to make everything more difficult. Pretty sure that's like their tagline. But Rosalina factors in prominently in the hack he has made. 37! Along with Kingdom Hearts characters, Pokemons. There's probably a few other things I'm not aware of, but like it's a mildly popular hack. You'll see it from time to time on Twitch. I mean, basically, Mario RPG people you only pretty much see playing the original game for speedrunning purposes or low-level purposes. So, you like this man already? Even better. Yeah, I would look it up if I were you, if you're curious. No yump! Generic Switch Palace message. This is fine. But yeah. I saw this come into the queue today, and I'm like, you know what? I've never played a Zampari hack, and I kind of want to. I've enjoyed my other forays into Brazilian ROM hacks. And my understanding is the plots of these are bizarre. Given we've already seen Donald Trump thrown into a sewer, I can say it probably is going to be bizarre. Oh, crap. I forgot to test the midway in the last level. I'll do that. I can remember that for like a minute. Are these just like ducks? Just menacing ducks? Bath time wasn't long enough for us. Now we're taking over. Revenge of the Bath Ducks. I guess I can go on this pipe. Was this a 2-exiter? If it is, that makes what I'm about to do much easier, I suppose. What's this hack all about? I read the plot earlier, but when I have a moment, I'll read the rest of it. I'll read it again, because it's interesting. It's like, after Luigi's Misadventure 4, him and Reich, they defeated the kids next door. From the TV show, codename Kids Next Door, which I think was a Disney show thing, but I never watched it, so I don't actually know much about it. And they landed on a different planet, and now they have to figure out why they got there. We saw Reich briefly in the intro room, but other than that. But yeah, there was also a sewer where there were a bunch of sewer rats complaining about various things, and Donald Trump complaining about specific things. So I'm looking forward to the next plot parts. Who, Rike? Reich? R-I-C-K? Or R-I-K-E, Reich. Like Riker, but without the beard, or the other R. What's up, H-Girl? How you doing? You ripped the Hong Kong 97 font? I could see people wanting to use that in, like, QLDC, maybe. I guess I actually don't know what that looks like. But how are you doing aside from that? Alright, that quick way here is to find the pipe that I used earlier. To take a shortcut. I think, is this pipe? What's up, Evil Ghost? How you doing? Or it could be Rike, like if we're gonna pronounce it Japanese. But Reich was the name I saw there, so I went with it. Alright, midway. I might have to switch out controllers. I guess I said borrow the one I was using. Alright, that works. So I switched this with another one, but the B button's a bit soft. If I use the intro, it replaces the normal Layer 3 font. Okay. Ooh, okay. That could actually be kind of nifty. I mean, I presume that that font was stolen from somewhere else, too. Since basically everything in that game is stolen from somewhere else. Like arbitrary pictures of Jackie Chan and other things. Wouldn't surprise me that was just a font he had installed on his, like, I don't know, what would the Japanese equivalent? It would have been 98, so he could have been using Windows. Like, Japanese Windows 3.1, I suppose. I just don't know. Kids Next Door is a Cartoon Network show? Ah, thank you. I got it mixed up. I always thought, based upon the ads, it looked kind of like Recess. Was my guess. One of those, like, surreal kids shows where strange things happen, but, like, it's fully acknowledged that it's still the real world. Into the drink. What's up, Walnut Vintage? How you doing? I did find out where Nintendo sources most of their fonts. It turns out there's a specific font package that they use very frequently. If you ever want to have something look like a Nintendo game, that's how you do it, or at least font-wise. I liked Recess. Thought it was a lot of fun. I think last time I watched it is when I was sick, like a couple years ago. It's like, I want something that doesn't take any brain power. This will not take any brain power. You'd held up alright. Cooking in Tears of the Kingdom? Nice. Progress is being made. Okay. Ah, dang it. I'm just not getting the 40s. Submitted your first non-secret of Mana port? A port of Final Fantasy VI's Game Over theme? Oh, nice. It's been a long time since I've heard that. Old Alpha Facility. City Forest area. You know, I gotta go for the Alpha Facility. That sounds cooler. Like you weird, eerie bullet bill things that are immune to fireballs, because of course you are. You're made of bullets and bill. The reason I picked this level is because I'm kind of hoping there will be plot in here. With those things, I vaguely recognize them from a different game. The rats with the skulls. Oh, aren't those in Paper Mario? The rats with the skulls on them? Realized it'd been like 2 years since I played Paper Mario the other day. We vaguely remember enough of that. Yoshi Island? Oh, thank you. Killer Bullets. Mega Man enemy? Oh! What's up, Herosoft? That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I think they still did end up using the rats with skulls at some point in Paper Mario, though. Into the drink. I've been trying to get ahead in some things, make some decisions about stuff to do. I keep complaining that I don't have a proper, like, post-plan-to-stream plan yet. And I still don't. Been dithering between a few, like, options. Not gonna be a problem today. This hack has 124 exits or something like that. So I'll be at this for a little bit. But in the future, especially at some point this, like, I don't know, after OLDC comes out, after OLDC starts, I'll probably want to offer up some testing help if people want it. Alright, plot. Reznor! Well, Reznor's kind of like the opposite of plot. Bye, Reznor. In the OG game, they curved a bit more, and when you kill them, they explode in big explosions that can hit you. They usually come as generators spawning from the right. Ew. Which Mega Man game is that from, then? Like, I'm racking my brain, but I can't think of it. But I'm also not very, like, up-to-date on my Mega Man. Sewers of Agony. I'm going to leave that one for later. Let's go to the City Forest area. That's a little more pleasant. But first, that might be why. I think of all the Mega Man games, OG Mega Man games, I might have played the first one the least. Mostly because I like sliding. But possibly because most of the time I played Mega Man games, it was like in the PlayStation 2 compilation I got for my little brother for Christmas. Oh, I forget how many years ago. Alright, well that's a little bit of a problem. Not too much of a problem. Just... Oh, hey, there we go. Well... Should double check this pipe. Pipe checked. And of course it was the central one that didn't do that. Considering making an unsampled port of the Ultros fight theme? Oh, you should. That's awesome. With the operatic one, or... Because I think he uses the standard boss fight music the first time you meet him. Well, I'm gonna have to get hit to go past that. Actually, I can't... Oh, I don't know if I can make that jump. I might need P-speed. Okay, now to figure out where I died. Or where I piped. I think... Okay, it was this pipe. It was that pipe, I think, up there. Yep. Aside from the helicopter platforms, like the first game isn't as bad as people claim. The full holders are bugged when they move up, and you clip through them and die most of the time. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played the first Mega Man game. It was not my favorite, but, like, I didn't hate it. You know, having the collection, it was a lot easier just to be like, why not play Mega Man, I don't know, 4, 6? Or, the stupid PlayStation one. With the amusingly bad voice acting. There we go. The song that plays after you beat the first fight with him also plays in the house you meet. Ah, okay. Different song, gotcha. Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. It's a quirky little song. You know, I just noticed some levels have regular chucks and some have robo chucks. And I wonder what makes the difference here. Like, is there a plot reason? Or just some levels have regular chucks, some levels don't? Not easy to imagine being unsampled. 4 and 6 through 6 are your picks for NES Mega Man, but but 1 was actually as well. The boss can be a bit difficult for people to figure out. Once you learn them, they lose their scares, yeah. That's true, like, most Mega Man bosses. Is like, I don't think any boss in Mega Man, like Mega Man X, I don't think there's any boss, like, I would have trouble fighting now. Like, because I know how most of the patterns work. I'd say Launch Octopus, like, was annoying at times, but, like, none of the... Or maybe Boomer Kawanger do the teleport move, but, like, I think I remember having patterns for everything, except maybe Sigma. I was never that good at the final Sigma fight. Quickman 2 and Shadow Man Buster only. You can die in a fire, though. Fair. Shadow Man being in 3. There's noise for the open hi-hats? Ah. I buy it. Weird rooftop area. Shadow Man being 64. I foresee a lot of waiting in this stage. Boing. It's a game I do not think I have any need or desire to revisit. It was fun to beat it once. There's some games where you're like, you know what, I'd like to play that again. Shadow Man? Nah, I'm good for a number of years. The second one I'd consider, but I think it would review a lot more poorly. Though apparently it has more jaunty in it. I do like jaunty. How very convenient. Yep. See what I did there. Because I had to do it. I wonder what this background's from. kind of wonder if it's like from a SMT game. Yeah, playing that on the 64 would have been a lot more painful. I really enjoyed having 60 frames a second and other niceties. Truly a game to play in the remake. Not the original. Not to mention just all the extra content, like the evil summer camp, and the disco junkyard. Just like, an awful lot of the character in that game would be lost if you don't play the remastered version, just because there's so much weird stuff going on. Found out in the original, most of the stuff was actually relegated to just, like, two of the, like, only out of those, like, 5 bonus, out of the 5 areas, like, only 2 of them existed. I think it was only 2 of them? Maybe 3 of them. So you get to go to Jack the Ripper's place, and then the Asylum guy. And I will say the Asylum guy's stage was not one of the cooler ones. And then the other guys you just met, yeah, I think it was 2 of them. I think it was like the summer camp and the disco were missing. Either way. Oh, those interact with sprites. Interesting. If you don't click their coin souls, they don't actually die. Alright, I don't think that the goalposts matter, because I've gotten way more than 100 points at this point. A little bit of a shame, because I'm going to lose a lot of lives dying. Alright, let's go back and do sewer. I suspect these 2 paths converge. Back to RoboChucks. Do you know what the RoboChucks remind me of? Gizmo Duck. From DuckTales. It's kind of a bummer he doesn't have a bigger role to play in the NES DuckTales game. You literally just, you see him once. Maybe twice. No, you only see him once. He's on the moon. You use the controller, he like moves some rocks. It's pretty sad compared to the role he has, you know, in the show. Ah, okay. I might die doing this. Oh yeah, definitely gonna die doing that. Hope I don't do that too many times. Hey, I didn't get to stream yesterday because it didn't work out. But if I had, it probably would have either been Gabriel Knight or Costume Quest. I'm not sure yet. In the remaster, was shooting weapons at a blockade and then chase the Beagle Boys. Yeah, it definitely does not happen in the original. I played the remaster, it was actually pretty good. I mean, I don't think there was like a boss or 2 I didn't care for near the end. But better than fighting the Vampire Duck, who is more or less the same as Magic at a Spell. And on the way to the blockade, yeah, they added a lot of cool stuff for that. And I appreciate you could like turn on the OG vision or OG music at any point in time. I think I own it on 360, so at least I can still play it if I want to. But not going. I didn't want to go and put all the effort in to collect all of the enough money to like unlock everything, because that seems like it would have taken a number of playthroughs. An unpleasant number of playthroughs. The select button on this one's a little weak. It'd be a cool game to play again. In either form. I've gotta stop doing that. Played Yoshi's Island, I know how these work. They go down to your level. Bats, they always seek your level. They also use ICQ for some reason. Still. After all these years. What if ICQ is actually still up? I think it had a centralized server, so it might actually be gone now. Guess things I could answer on my Windows 98 streams, but probably shouldn't. Oh god! I was not prepared at that moment. Right, pipe checked. I don't think I've actually ever seen this sprite in being used. So I was actually briefly surprised and thought that maybe Luigi had turned into a Yeti for no inexplicable reason. Alright, I need a pit. That's a pit. But I offer you a preview of 2024. I mean, what's happening in 2024? I mean, I guess there's a bunch of political stuff that happens every 4 years that'll happen again in 2024. That'll be fun. For certain values of fun. Yeti the big mean Yeti. I didn't even know there was a Yeti in that. In 2022, the mail.ru group, which owns ICQ, decided to launch new software, ICQ New, based upon its messenger. The updated messenger was presented to the general public April 6, 2020, and now in 2022, ICQ had 11 million monthly viewers. Wow. The Irish unification of 2024. Huh. Interesting. How you doing, Kawarasi? There we go. Yeah, Star Trek had a lot of interesting things going on in their timeline. Sewers of Agony is a pretty hardcore name for a sewer. Yes, it is. Alright, tired but can't sleep. Oh, been there. I was feeling yesterday. I really need to sleep. And then did that thing where, like, you're never quite sure you're asleep or not. Spent a long time just lying in bed. It's like, I'm not doing anything else. I'm just gonna lie in bed until this ends. And I go wake up in the morning. Maybe I should have just given up and started working on stuff, like work. Oh, periodic motion, how do I love thee? Let me count the ways. 1. Use an up-to-date ICQ. Better than Discord? I don't know about that. I would still say it's probably not a great idea to entrust your chats to Russians, but it might work out, who knows? Yeah, I found that amazing. 11 million monthly. Like, I kind of assumed, like, the world of, internet chat protocols has basically been settled with, like, Discord, WhatsApp, Telegram, I guess. And there's probably, like, one more that I'm forgetting. But not entrusting your chats to Americans? Not much better. Yeah. Oh, you're entrusting... Yeah. I mean, we have better extradition and a few other things, but it's a fair point. There we go. I see Thwomp. Oh, hello. Alright, this level's not gonna go well for me, I can already feel it. Dedo's told you, well, if you can't sleep, might as well get up and make yourself productive. Not sure if that made your sleeping habits worse. There. Had 100 million registered as at its peak. That's 1 higher than I thought, 2 peaked later than I thought. I would have guessed ICQ was basically peaked at maybe 97. I hate Hammer Bros. I hate Hammer Bros. I hate Hammer Bros. These are more predictable at least, but still, I'm not a fan. Guess it makes me wonder how many people were still using AOL Instant Messenger when it finally kicked the bucket. Or Microsoft Messenger. Am I missing any? I guess Yahoo Messenger existed? It's not that many more left. I wouldn't give for Tentacle Fire right now. It's okay, I'm probably not coming back this way. Fuel is safe. Midway! Hammer foes, hammer sis, hammer. Yeah, let's not. 2001. All using Yahoo or AOL, yeah. Like, I felt like ICQ's moment had already long passed by then. But I don't think I ever personally used it. I might have had an ICQ number at one point in time, but I don't think it was ever my jam. Older sister did use it for a decent amount of time. She might still remember her ICQ number, honestly. If not remember, still have it in a text file somewhere. Alright, what's behind door number 1? You must be the green plumber who defeated the galactic kids next door, and my younger sister, Ganesha. I never thought you would return to this planet alive. I have no idea who this anime character is. Oh, here we go. My name is Rougenia Merald, your new enemy. I'll rule the world and avenge my sister with Plan Zed. Zed. But before that, my pet, ATEMEWRECK, wants to fight you. Why don't you give a good fight with that large robot? Okay, I dig fighting robots. Most people, in fact, dig fighting robots. I was about to say, these things look like... Alright, mistakes were made. I think I understand what I'm looking at. This may be a tricky fight. Okay, those always land on me. Today's green, but not a plumber. I mean, you don't know. I mean, there might be a, I don't know, Dojin somewhere where she's a plumber. It's not inconceivable. It's not bloody likely. But you never know. Japanese Toho fans know no bounds in terms of their creations. After all, that's how you get things like Advent Cerno. Like, what if Cerno was actually a good swordswoman? Oh yeah, and one of her swords is made of watermelon. Can't even begin to argue with that. Okay. I am trying to figure out exactly how this thing works. Does it have a big hitbox? I did everything poorly there. Have Cerno being good at math. We don't need to give her sword as well. Better faith in ending up being the fortune teller in Toho. Yeah, fair. There we go. Let's not go to Toho, it's a silly place. Yeah, let me fix this. You know, actually, I guess this pretty much puts me in exactly the same position I already was in. It's time for a different character. Definitely not a plumber in green this time. Not even in green. I guess actually no, Sprite does have some green, doesn't he? Pretty short section. Did I see that gremlin got added? Yep, I need to go check the listings again, see if there's anything new. Right, what I've learned so far. Whenever he drops down, drops directly on me, where I would be. The little robots do. There's no stun timer for this, so I think I'm really just racing to 6 hits before the giant sprite gets me. I need to stop standing right where those are. He's speeding up. Okay. Impressive! But this is just the beginning. I have some surprises for you, but my faithful warriors will take care of you. Try and stop me, if you dare. Rougenia Merald left the battlefield, but Luigi knows that her lackeys will haunt him somehow. Luigi found a pipe that will lead him to the desert area. Most intimidating villain design. It works. Somehow. Really doesn't look all that menacing. It's a frequent problem with anime antagonists. This is a big world map. May as well just take a look since we're here. We're gonna cross the water through the desert. Should be fun. You know, if I just held the whole button the whole time, it would have been fine. I legitimately do not know what anime or whatever that particular character is from. It's just a design that I don't know, but like, there's a million anime I don't know, so no big surprise there. I've learned my lesson since that Gamma V hack. Always check the tiny pipes. Just in case. Had a lot of workforce. Well, they had time to build up, actually, after all. It's not like the desert's going anywhere. Those who don't know, the fortune teller is a character in Toho universe who was human but made himself a yokai. Rimuru later killed him for that, and is apparently the greatest sin you can do in the world. Oh, I did not know that. Definitely didn't know that. My actual Toho lore, outside of this is a character who does this kind of thing, is incredibly weak. Canon-wise, the only character who died? Dang. It's always aliens showed up here just to throw some big triangles. You'd think they'd have better things to do, but they don't. Rub cows, build pyramids. The life of an alien is truly... I was gonna say alien, but then I realized that's really stupid. Yeah, I just don't actually know that much about the real Toho games. Like pretty much everyone else who indulges in Toho from time to time. Okay, this time I'm ready for him. This one? Bounce out. I'm just gonna leave you there. You're stuck in there forever. Not sure these are helping me as much as they are the worm. Space Doritos. Space Doritos. Don't know much either, because you read on it after hearing about it. I could see going to a wiki and looking it up, because that is definitely curious. Now, like, I do know that Sun'e is a temple priestess sort of character. That's about... Oh, and I know that her, like, general gimmick is frog-themed. Because there was frogs and snakes and something else. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different person. No, the other one had a frog. I don't know what her deal is. She's just greenish. It's a different Toho that's a frog. And subsequently, there's a different Toho who's also a snake, but you know, that doesn't help. Cut it out, Homer. Aliens also decided to capture a bunch of crackpots after they hang out with the world leaders. Oh yeah, the Simpsons episode where Homer gets abducted is truly fantastic. The election one between Bill Clinton and Bob Dole. If you can think of better ways to exchange long protein strands, I'd like to hear it. Oh, go ahead. Throw your vote away. And of course, the oh so fantastic. We must go backward, or forward, not backward. How to... Sideways. Oh god. And twirling towards freedom. Yeah, it's kind of like how Bigfoot only shows himself to people who have really crappy cameras. Like, he just knows. High five! There are better ways to handle these random-ass projectiles. That was not one of them. They only move when I'm in the air. Okay, I finally get it. Took me way too long to figure that out. Yeah, I'm gonna bop him first. Check for secrets. Gotta check every pipe for secrets. I'm uninterested in dying at this point. How many exits have I done? I think it says, actually. It says on the world map, now that I think about it. It says 100. It says 11. I've done 11. It should say 12 after this. How convenient. SUCHY-A-DESERT. Oh, hello. Desert warning. Please, don't get too close to the wimps. They will crush you in an instant. Alright, are they floppy types? Yep. It's that type of critter. Along with hammers. I am going to kill so many things in this level. Okay, yeah, there's 2 exits, so I should be on the lookout for that in this level, shouldn't I? Intriguing. So I can either have it off or on. I wonder what impact this will have. I'll walk back a little bit just to see. Please don't drive the local wimp population to extinction. I mean, sometimes you just have to. Is that the pipe I went down? I think it was the... it was the first one here. It was the first one there. It's easier to do a lap. Now I'm just thinking about, like, the Bob Barker line, you know. Help control your local pet population. But I definitely don't want to finish that sentence, substituting the word pet for wimp. Doesn't seem quite right. Hate Hammer Bros. Hate Hammer Bros. Midway! Nope, go ahead. Nope, we're good. Anyway. Guess I may as well ask this as someone might have a good answer. I've got a Mac. I need to do some rudimentary image processing. I.e. like light Photoshoppery. I'm not paying for Photoshop, nor am I interested in pirating it and installing Adobe crap on my computer. What do people actually use for that kind of crap these days? Shortcut? Do you want a good shortcut? Then go press the switch and go up the blue. Go to the blue pipe. Okay. I already did push the switch. I don't think I saw a blue pipe already. It's possible. Paint.net. That's the problem, is I can't use Paint.net on my Mac. I think it's doing like GDI calls or something, and so maybe it needed to be in the on position and I turned it off. But like, I don't need anything terribly complicated. GIMP? I guess I could get GIMP. I mean, it should compile for Mac, though I might have to, like, install an X server or something, which is never the thing I like the most. Just leave them alone. Wait, I just need to do some, like, light Photoshoppery. There's, like, 2-ish YouTube videos I want to put out that I need to make, like, a custom thumbnail. Because usually I just take the title screen of SMW hack or whatever I'm doing, or use the defaults. But for this couple of them doesn't work so hot. No, that didn't work. But yeah, just basically being able to compose a few layers of things. One of them being the PAX, like, sampler thing I did earlier, and the other one being... Don't know why I have such a hard time with hammers. The Macromedia thing I did last Thursday. Pina is paint.net adjacent. Okay, look into that. Pop that open. Like, one thing that I do have an option for in the GIMP, if you're using GIMP, is that, like, I can just install it using Brew. There we go. I am not having much luck with this section. Though I do know where the secret is, I suppose. I want to check this pipe. Good luck with moderation. Oh, thanks, Louie. How you doing? Not use it yourself. Well, if I can install using Brew, I probably don't care too much to just try it and throw it away if it doesn't suit me. There we go. Finally, I've managed to avoid being hit by a hammer. My entire life will be better now, because I can kill hammer bros at a distance. And that thing. That thing from a distance. And those things. Basically everything from a distance. I guess what probably happened is I died, and it reset the state. There we go. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Pretty good. Just kind of chilling. Nice. Good to have a chill Monday. My Monday was unfortunately a little chiller than it should have been. I was supposed to do a tech interview, and I completely forgot. Was doing another phone call around like 5 and was trying to schedule something with them, and then realized, oh crap, I missed my 4 o'clock. Just completely spaced. Not ideal. Talk to the person who schedules those things, and hopefully we'll be able to reschedule it for another time, but still a little embarrassing. Just completely spaced. It was not like I was doing anything important then. I could have easily just stopped work and done the stupid interview. But just completely forgot. I didn't look at my calendar yet. I usually don't have things on Mondays. Technically my bad, I suppose, for accepting such a meeting. Expect you die now. No! I worked hard for these fireflies. Oh, hey, these are cool clouds. I unreasonably love these things. They are absolutely silly, and I love them. It's such a simple change. Where's cape? I don't think there's any cape in this. There was a shop near the beginning, but I think it had mushroom, fire flower, and star. Alright, well that's a secret exit. Ooh, it's those things! The fire snakes from Mario 3. Yeah, I find that putting cape in hacks tends to break the hacks in unpleasant ways. And sometimes people's solution to this is not ideal. Like, I just say make cape not let people fly if you don't want that kind of thing. There was one Brazilian compilation hack whose solution to nerfing cape was just to make it so you couldn't actually achieve P-speed, which was deeply unpleasant. The hack itself was fun. Lots of good levels. And I got to remoderate it. Remoderate it a little while ago. But the version I played when they did it on ROM Hack Race's Mystery Monday was not fun because of the P-speed thing. Especially because it was a jump near the end that you really need to get full speed for. But because no P-speed makes it rather difficult. Go finish Mario 3 and 2. Yeah, definitely go finish those. Those are good. Midway. Wish the snakes were different color depending upon whether they jump or spat balls. Yeah, that would be nice. Return to Subcon is the only way you'll learn to play Mario 2 enough to play the vanilla game. It's different. I didn't realize that, because when I played Mario 2, I played the All-Stars version. Pretty much. I played some, back in the day on like a borrowed NES, but like I didn't play a lot of it. Secret. First, find the greatest, deepest quicksand. Okay. But there's weird things that does something different. Played Mario 3 up to the hands, and then gave up. If you are going to give up somewhere, the greatest and deepest. Oh, I thought I was still spinning. Not really sure where I entered from. Definitely not before this. Right there. The greatest and deepest. How would I even determine that? I'm thinking now, but not very well. Oh, hello. It's only a very different Luigi. It's like the most character swaps I've had in like a hour-long playthrough session. It's been a while since people gone nuts on those. If you're showing a world on Lives in World 8, yeah. The coolest and tallest sandpit. Also fair. We're all Luigis in our own stories. Something like that. How you doing, Zuccotti? Been a while since you tuned in on moderation. Also fair. I haven't done a lot of moderation recently. Outside of like, I actually don't know what my numbers for this month were. There's only been a few things that have come across my plate that I've kind of wanted to do. Alright, so we're currently doing a land survey looking for taller quicksand. So far, I think those are roughly at the same height. I think that's either roughly the same height or lower. This is probably the tallest and greatest. That or I'm going to die. Sand. This underground. Oh, it's new Super Mario Bros. Version. Everything makes so much more sense now. I'm easily amused. I'm also still very happy I don't have to go Dragon Coin searching. Gemmy mix of the theme. It is. Yeah, I played New Super Mario Bros. It was okay. There's some things I didn't love about it, but it was an experience. Where's this go? It's really thick. There's no way I can't enter this. Not with a title like that. You know, there were a lot of things this could have been that was not high on my list of expectations. Maybe it should have been. Oh, right. Those things are big too, so they shoot bigger bullets. And oh, look! Giant Bezos. And they look good in their size. Well upscaled. Here's the funny thing. I could walk past this level. I did not actually have to do it. Okay. Not sure that's an oversight or just this is a weird level. I'll check after the midway. But I think this is like in the class of like weird bonus levels that you need to beat the game. Yeah, I'm not playing that game. Extra thick. I think I need a shell. I'm not sure how I would have gone about destroying that. I don't think I've seen a carryable item yet. Oh right, no, these are bombable Bezos, not rideable Bezos. There we go. Not that it matters. Bro's doing Super Mario. Unlock something else in Star World? Possibly. I was gonna check the map to see if it was working the way I thought it was. Where does the pipe go? It doesn't really matter, does it? But, like, I want to know. Alright, so that just takes me to a corner of Winter Wonderland that I can't do anything in, so clearly I should do this. Alright, back to our regularly scheduled beating of the level. That's what I get for attempting Bull Trues. And they come out Bull False. The one giant enemy that's already in SMW. Oh wait! I can spin jump! It's almost like I forgot that was a thing in this game, since there's been no real breakable blocks to this moment. Or have there? I'm gonna miss that. Because it's a... Interesting. That is not an aesthetically pleasing choice of blocks there. But it works. It signaled the intent well enough. I know what they were about, and that's what matters most. Have it advance global warming enough to enter this area? Yeah, I assume it's Sprite Solid, Mario Transparent. What's up, Blue Ribbon? How you doing? Oh, okay. So I can connect this whole area together in case I want to walk backwards, I guess. And it's time for an auto-scroller. Everyone loves auto-scrollers. It's an auto-scroller with 2 exits and things that throw hammers. Two exits in auto-scroller is a weird thing. It's not a common idea. Mostly because most people don't want to go through an auto-scroller multiple times to find a secret. I'm gonna guess the secret's in here. Oh, okay, so I won't be able to continue this way until I get the key. So I need the blue switch palace to actually make progress in this domain for the secret exit. Or something like that. It's a combination of sprites I don't think I care for. Yep, okay, so that's the way you would do this if you had access to it. Nope. Find it funny when more than one secret exit brings you the same level. Donut Plains 2. Request KLDC testing. I mean, I've tried in the past. I tested Zucati's KLDC level a couple years back. It was not a bad experience. Tested Dan Mario's this year. Shouldn't have said that. But anyway. Trying to think about like what due diligence means for this level, whether or not I should re-enter that area and try to actually complete it. And to land on him. Being frank, you probably know which one that was anyway. Yeah, fair. But yeah, no, when it comes to OLDC, I mean, when that happens and people have stuff to test, I probably will have at least a streaming testing session for anyone who wants. I'll offer all comers, but you know, if you've made a really tricky old school Kaizo, it's not gonna... Oh, the thing kills you. Oh yeah, and I did do like a smoke test of someone's KLDC level. I think Silker, whatever his name is, brought to my attention that one of the hacks was using SA1 and being really slow on some people's machines, on SD to SNESs, and we looked into it. Turns out that the newer firmware is in fact slower on SA1 due to a slight misconfiguration around how they were handling writes to B RAM, I think. W. One of those RAMs on there, I forget which. But it's been fixed, but not in like the released version, as far as I can tell. Alright, so due diligence does mean I need to go do this part. BWRAM, yeah, somewhere in there. So like the problem was just like it was running incredibly slow. Because the signal was not just the signals weren't right. It still worked. It was just slow. So it makes me happy that I'm working on older firmware revisions sometimes and also have like 3 or 4 cards so I can test out any revision at any given point in time when it's necessary. Like Kuso level design contest. Oh yeah, I forgot that's going on. They're made for actual KLDC and didn't end up finishing? Okay, well that's a bit scarier. It did not, in fact, go vroom vroom. My particle accelerator did not accelerate away from me. Don't like these things. Alright, so did I, like, circumvent half the level? Is that what happened there? Never made anything Kuso, so... I don't know, I think that your first QLDC level could certainly be argued to be in that category, Zucati. Remember being very obscure what to do at several points, and having a complete and utter lack of ending. It has also been a long time. Maybe I might be misremembering, but yeah, general rule, if I get to the end of a stream, or I get near the end of the stream and don't have a good idea what to do next, you're always free to ask. Anyone's always free to ask for testing, provided I can set it up pretty quick. Like, if you want me to test out your SMBX thing, it's unlikely that's going to work, because I'm not set up for that. But if it's, you know, on the Super Nintendo or regular Nintendo, more likely to be able to, easily. My guess... Oh, I understand what happens there. Okay. So there's going to be another pipe. Yeah, okay. That takes you here. So you can't get the key. Test your Super Metroid hack? I mean, I once did test Baro's Secret of Mana hack. Like, it's actually pretty easy. Wario 4 console hack. Still on my list. Your crap top is blue screen for the 3rd time in 24 hours. Shit. Time to format? I mean, I'd want to, like, run a RAM check or something. Or check that your, what's going on with these? Are they dead? I don't know what to think about that. Yeah, might be some hardware issue. Oh! That's not how you do it. Metroid Fusion hack? Fusion would be fun. But yeah, I'm not set up for quick Game Boy Advance. Would be cool, but I'm just not set up for it. Well, at least we know now that that works. I think these are the jumping Chinese vampire things. If I had to make a guess. Just reskinned as dinosaurs, sleepy dinosaurs. Oh, I'm still on the clock. Don't like the atmosphere of Fusion as much. Controls are really good. Yeah, that's true, they are. I played more Fusion than Super. I think Fusion's got a lot of good things going for it. But I can agree that, like, the story of Fusion is not the best. Along with some other things. Especially the lack of, like, actual exploration until pretty much the last minute. Hey, level. Nope. Come on. I keep finding new and innovative ways to use these to kill me. Yeah, Fusion wasn't stuck on GBA. I think it might be the one I'd want to play most. So I think most likely Metroid to play in my future is probably the OG. Dang it. Picked up Dread and generally liked it. In the same way, but Don't like a lot of Metroid games that are too wide-ended. Lack of, let me bomb these walls to check for an upgrade. Yeah. Things I'm not looking forward to. But yeah, Desi requested the OG Metroid, amongst other things, and looking at the list, that's the one of his games I feel most inclined to play once I get my other requests. The other ones I'm currently working on done. Oh, I'm gonna just let you do your thing. What the heck is going on here? Wish it wasn't so dang obvious which upgrade, which step to proceed. Yeah. Literally, you have a small voice telling you exactly where you need to go. Either something was really weird with that accordion platform, or my controller just, like, freaked the fuck out right there. It's one or the other. I don't want to wander through this without so much of a hint as where to go. Yeah. Finish DS? I can't finish the DS. How you doing, Fries? I'm glad this saves after every level I beat. I didn't know if it would do that. Yeah, my controller's doing something funky. I am going to need to swap it out, I think. You are indeed helping, for certain values of help. I think I'm accidentally doing, like, left-right inputs, because this controller is a little flakier. I think I might have accidentally sent one of my really good ones to Faro, so I need to go into the bucket and dig out another one. But anyway. What was I even talking about? Oh, Dark Souls, yeah. See about doing more Dark Souls either Friday or Saturday. Oh, I can't. I probably could do Saturday, actually. Do need to talk to Fisk a bit. He sent me a message a few minutes ago about a thing we will probably do on Saturday. Crap. Yeah, it was definitely my controller. Pharaoh's Doom stuff's been fun. Yeah! I caught a little bit of that. Like, I haven't seen or really played any modern Doom except for My House.wad recently. Yes, I do have to talk a little bit to Fisk bit. It happens. No. Basically, both this weekend and next, there's some event that we would both wish to attend. So we're just, you know, making sure we both go on around the same day. Kind of silly to go to the same event, but not actually go with each other. Yeah, one of the things that's on my list as a, like, potential stream thing to do is go look at a bunch of Doom wads off of a CD from, like, 93. My guess is most of them aren't going to be very good, but it could be fun. But yeah, the, like, modern Doom stuff seems really cool. I just don't know anything about it. I watched... One of the levels Faro played reminded me very much of, like, Brazilian ROM hacks. Like Zayabalas World and a couple other ones. Where, like, it seemed like it was a Mexican soap opera set in... Oh, I'm running out of lives. Yeah, well, I guess we should test Game Over to see what happens then. Yeah, you can see that my controller is doing something a little bit weird here, where, like, I'm getting a left input when I don't want one. Yeah, I think I might need to go stand... I probably wouldn't hurt just to have a stretch break anyway. Like, see, look, I was not pushing left then. Alright, there we go. Every time I do a quick flick release. I'm not sure. But it's definitely happening when I don't want it. Which means I need to swap out controllers. Because like I said, I went and tested a bunch and I must have sent Faro the one I was using. I guess I could swap out for the other one that was doing fine, except the start button wasn't working. Oh yeah, I'm already dead. Switch the Dreamcast controller? Oh, that'd be fun. I haven't used the Dreamcast controller in... actually, about 8 months. Oh, Game Over works. Good to know. Alright, I'm gonna get up and swap controllers and have a quick stretch break while I'm at it. So I will see you guys in a few minutes. Well, that was perfect timing. Hello, Raiders. How you doing? Hopefully it procs. There we go. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I think I saw you were lunar magicking earlier, Space Pig. Hope it was a good time. Yeah. I just happened to catch me at just the right time. What's up, Fall Circus? What's up, Jeff? What's up, Bracky? What's up, Space Pig? What the heck? Interesting. In my chat client, that's completely empty. Oh, I see, because it's animated. That's why I couldn't see it. Interesting. It's blank to start. That makes sense. I just hadn't expected it. There we go, much better. Got up to have a short stretch break and switch controllers because the other controller I was using was doing some weird stuff with left-right flicks. I happen to have an awful lot of Super Famicom controllers, so I just grabbed another one. This one is the one I usually use for playing NES games because I have an adapter. Because the SNES controller and the NES controller are basically the same thing. But I guess by way of a small explanation of what we're doing here, this is moderation. So what we do, I'm a moderate SMW Central, so this is a form of quality control. So I'm just going through the game and beating it as normal. I don't expect in this case to find much of anything. Like, there's a theoret, like, I'm looking for soft locks or crashes or other things. But Roberto Zampari, he knows what he's doing. It's very unlikely I'll find anything truly egregious unless it's a massive oversight on his part. So... This is like his 8th hack or something. I forget. Typically, first-time hackers I have to put up a lot of notes for, but people who've been around the boat a few times, definitely not. Don't know if I saw your question. Oh, where was your question? What is Dragon Ball Z character? I don't know if I saw your question then. Hope Mario's been good to get, not Mario. It changes. It's supposed to be Luigi. So yeah, there's the other things going on is I play on an SD to SNES and I make it so that people can do random things. In this case, people can change the sprite out, so now we're playing as Sonic as I twitch my way through the floor. What is in moderation? Not too much. The platforms are reasonable to control. I was having some problems with my other controller because of its doing weird left-right things, but now this one's not doing that. I'm not sure what the defect this controller has. I really do need to go and dig into the giant box of Famicom controllers and pull out, or Super Famicom controllers and pull out another one. I imported a box from Japan years ago and pulled out a couple and have been using them ever since. And other integrations. This was for April Fool's Day 2 years ago. I played Adver Games, and we had ads. And you can buy ads if you want to buy an ad for something you think is cool. Feel free to. Yeah, I think I missed your question, Zucati. I'm not sure where it was. Oh, I see it now. The platform question. I mean, honestly, I don't think they control that badly. It's just they're weird, a little bit weird. Like, I get what's going on here. It's tricky. It was about the platform. Yeah, I saw the reprise. I think it's more just I'm doing them badly. And you can easily push them through walls and stuff, which can be bad for you. There's not a lot of safety rail. Gonna go grab some food? Oh, good. Food is delicious. Food is delicious. Had some karage today. It was tasty. No, I need to stop doing that. The diagonal does not work well for me. Jellyfish? No, fried chicken. Think of using them to make some bullet hell weirdness. Oh, that could be cool, actually. Like, something like you have to live as long as the platform still has numbers. Yeah, I don't even know what the Japanese word for jellyfish is. It's never come up. My understanding is jellyfish isn't all that good. It kind of tastes of nothing, because it kind of is nothing. One of the most nothing of all foods. But I honestly don't know. I've made a poor decision trying to look at chat right then. Kurage versus Kurage. Oh, there was no way I was going to get that one. There's some Japanese puns I can get, but that is not going to be one of them. There we go. It also reminds me we use one of my other moderation tools. So I'm not interested in spending a lot of time harvesting lives. I just add more. And I know I'm not the only moderator to do this. I know BK just always patches infinite lives when he's doing moderation. Just a good way to go, honestly. Okay. Gotten roughly back to where we were. Well, roughly. That's where I glitched through the pipe. Yeah, it's one of those, oh, for Pete's sake, one of those things I do is check out the all the pipes to see if they go somewhere or go nowhere. Because frequently people make pipes that go nowhere. It can be a little bit of a problem. Yeah, these are the Japanese jumping Chinese vampires. When people reskin things, it's hard to tell exactly what they are until you spend enough time with them. But I'm pretty sure those are the jumping Chinese vampires. I don't see them around that often. But some people really like those. Apparently they're weak to day-old rice. My understanding, since we're talking, you know, Halloween is coming up. If you want to spice up your vampires, there you go. I guess actually just rice isn't really spicing up your vampires, is it? You have options, though. Do love a good snipe, though. Eastern garlic. I think it's kind of like the same logic as silver being good against undead things. It's a form of purity, I guess. Like, just white rice is a pure thing, so it's okay, and kills undead, is my understanding. I won't claim to have a very good understanding of this. Okay. Since that's a red one, it does that. Surprisingly long level. But maybe just that I'm... There's the midway! Alright. Time for a different kind of carrot platform. Not from math to conventional. Oh, I should die. But that's what I was hoping for first. Luigi's Misadventures 5 and Knuckles. There's a picture of it somewhere on Twitter, but you can see my SD to SNES. And I clearly have an and Knuckles sticker on there, so it's SD to SNES and Knuckles. Which definitely makes it a better thing. Like, everything is better when you attach Knuckles. And Knuckles. And Knuckles. And Knuckles. Need to get more and Knuckles stickers. I think I'm out. Right now I've got a bunch of other, like, not-so-great stickers in my pocket. Definitely would prefer more end Knuckles if I can't have more end Knuckles. I saw an unattended sticker thing, and I was like, well, it's unattended. I could have lots of stickers. Now I have lots of stickers, and not any good reason to use them. They're not, like, stickers for something I actually care about either. Just like, yeah, if I want to stick a sticker over something I hate, I guess I can use this. It's pretty much the best I've got. There we go. Got both kinds. Math and carrot. How much more level can there be? It's like Mario 3, where you can enter it either way and have to go through the level. Forward or backwards. The tower level. Alright. Fire robots now. Got it. Oh, I won't be able to get a hard number. Like to introduce you to a former YouTube playlist of yours? Oh, I'm curious. And yes, there is the commemorative and Knuckles emote that no one ever uses because there's no reasonable reason to ever use it. I always find the combined Sonic 3 and Knuckles title to be kind of weird. Like, Knuckles was already... Yeah, Knuckles was already there. Apparently the deal was they had to make the Christmas deadline because McDonald's had a toy line. It seems you don't have enough exits to continue this level. Collect 100 exits. Okay. Well, we were talking about Hong Kong 97 the other day. Can I leave? Alright, well that's something that happened. The thing is, I'm not unexpecting it. Yeah, I don't actually know. Like, Roberto Zampari is kind of legendary for making hacks that have just bizarro plots. So I'm just accepting anything that happens here. Yeah, just Roberto Zampari things. That's probably the best way to put it. He is a Brazilian hacker of some renown for having made some really weird hacks, especially this series. It starts with apparently Luigi and somebody, Reich or Rike or something, had managed to defeat the kids next door, but now he has to figure out why his spaceship crashed in the wrong place. So it's a little weird. But, you know, I like plots, I like hacks that have weird plots over, you gotta go save the princess again. Like, either give me the lamest plot possible, like, Mario wants a sandwich. Or give me something that's completely insane. Gold diggers. Yellow blocks are ledges. Be careful with the enemies while digging. Okay. Duly noted. I've played Mario 2. I know how this works out. To be literal, that was the queen from Delta. Oh, that was her, wasn't she? It was Queenie. I should have recognized that. I feel a little embarrassed now, having recently played Deltarune. As in, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I don't know how she's related in all of this, to be honest. So far, we've come across an anime character whose name I've already forgotten. And apparently she's the major antagonist. But maybe Queenie's getting in on the action, too. Pit Wade! I'm not gonna find an easy pit here, am I? Okay, it does that. I really should have checked for that earlier. Okay, I'm not gonna find a pit. I'm just gonna have to eat it. Queen woman is best woman. Oh, she was fun. Look forward to the next installments. Apparently 3 through 5 are coming out next, whenever that happens. Spaceship crashed on other planets' ruins. Sure do have huge similarities with one of our recognizable parts of history. Well, it's a different planet. These things happen. There's always ancient Egyptian laser beams. Just, it's how it has to be. Hope that's soon. Yep, me too. That's definitely one that I will stop and play without needing to do a request for. Had enough fun with it. Honestly, I think the gray system really makes it. Like, Undertale's pretty good, but I think Deltarune is just an improvement on the gameplay significantly because of the gray system. It gives you a very good incentive to, like, be a little more risky. With the upside being is that you increase your action economy. Like, massive upside. So, something I appreciate. That's... Oh, that's what he means by ledges. They're semi-solids. Yeah, increases the skill ceiling significantly. Absolutely. What? Guess I need to throw this in his... Oh, come on now. You know, I wasn't actually expecting a boss in here. I'm not altogether sure what I'm looking at. Like, I keep hitting his ears. Oh, I need to go the other way. Alright, that worked. Kingdom Hearts, Nutshells within Nutshells. 358, Pingus Final Chapter, Prologue and Knuckles, featuring Dante from Donald Duck May Die. Series Ultimate HD version final, or something in that direction. That is ridiculous. Just Mario 2 and Knuckles, pretty much. Luigi 5 and Knuckles. It's like a Mario Party on the NES was meant to be an alien planet, but just features straight up to Egypt. Really? I thought it was supposed to be like Horrorville, where Life Force, one of the levels, has evil space invaders, just ancient Egypt with mask boss. In Undertale, true max skill is hitting quads consistently, and that's not a fun mechanic. I assume you mean with, like, actual attacks. No left. I'm pushing left. You can't stop me. Ah, I understand now. I totally understand now. Egypt is just evil. Clearly. Yeah, I don't think I think I might have... I killed exactly like 2 things in Undertale, and so I'm not very familiar with the combat mechanics. I did go back and fix it, but, you know. I guess 3 things. But still. I guess 4 things, now I think about it. No, wait, I guess I didn't kill him, technically speaking. Or maybe I did this... Let's just go with 4. Just 4. For what this level is, this music is way too over-adrenalized. Like, this music is very hype. This level is very Mario 1. Oh. It's one of those things that kind of sucks about moderation versus playing is the checking of every friggin' pipe. And some of its ramifications. Yes, no right. We understand. Right, as I immediately try to go right. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to get an extra power-up just to make my life easier in a moment. Every category has time save, hitting quads and Ascor. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Why Ancient Egypt keeps showing up in new games. It's recognizable with cool roots. I mean, I think it's because, like, it's a cool ancient culture that no one actually cares about anymore. Like, modern Egyptians aren't like, oh yes, I totally still worship Ra and stuff. Like, it's very much a completely dead culture. And so you don't have to worry too much about paying royalties or people getting angry about using it. At least that's my guess. Also, aesthetically, you know, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. Pyramids and weird face masks, mummies. Those dogs and cats. Different kinds of dogs and cats. That sort of thing. Be my guess, at least. Maybe the Japanese just like Egypt for other reasons. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely isn't in there for any of those reasons. There's plenty of Ancient of Egypt to go around in Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably too much, honestly. At least with the last arc. Ah, only 40. You worship Ra? Maybe. Oh, what's up, Power Loot? How you doing? Gino hitting triples on Undine and quads on core. Dealing quad damage for another game and using Undertale. Burst Pan has 4 bars to get max damage. You have to hit the 4 bars frame perfectly. Oh. Trips are more fun because the damage gap. Interesting. Pan is double the damage from 3 to 4 perfect hits. I'm learning so much about Undertale. Things that will eventually... Is this what the theme of this area is? No backsies? Do you think the yellow thing up there hurts me? Nope. It's not my enemy. It's my friend. Thank you. I'll be here all week using jokes that I've stolen from EcoQuest. It does remind me I should see if I can get EcoQuest to work properly on my Windows 98 machine using that Mo-Slow program. Because I still think the problem was that it wasn't properly doing initialization of the Sound Blaster 16 because it was going too fast. I think that if I slow the whole thing down, it might actually still work. Might actually just work. What's that weird thing that I occasionally see as a boss somewhere else? Deltarune, you literally need to hit crits at the beginning of the Queen and King fights, and later with Ralsei to catch up the damage gap. Red Buster makes your life so much easier. Interesting. Well, that reminds me. I should actually like watch a speedrun of those. I usually like watching a speedrun after seeing a request came through. Deltarune seems like it'd be an interesting one to watch. Yeah, I'll put one of those on tomorrow when I'm working. Today, for background noise, I was listening to a mix that Earthmelon put up and posted to my Discord, and I was like, yeah, why not? I need some background noise while I work. This is pretty good. And it was. So much different categories. Interesting. Like, silly meme categories, or just, like, very different ways to play the game? I just want to have Fire Flower. Just makes fish levels easier. Think about running it when you get a new keyboard. Many different ways to play the game. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. I'm curious now. Yeah, when me and Snyder finish adventure games, frequently we go see if there's a speed run, and the most recent one that we did, there is no speedboard for it. Like, adventure games aren't, like, big speedrun categories. I'm in one of the, like, adventure game Discord, speedrunning Discords, because that's, like, it's a place about adventure games, and I think that's interesting. But there's not, like, a whole lot of action in that area. Especially because mostly it's just, like, properly clicking on a few things and hoping your luck holds out for some of them, which have really awful luck. Like, King's Quest III has, like, some really awful luck things. There's not a whole lot of manipulation going around. Not to mention, King's Quest III also makes you wait around forever. There's a bit where you have to travel by sea in effectively real time. And so you just sit around and wait for about 7 minutes. And there's only so many things you can do in advance. I think there's a couple other spots where you have to just wait for things to happen. Ah, that was terrible. The heck is... I don't even know how to pronounce that, Jeff. True reset, all chapters, all bosses, all recruits, true pacifist, ending extended glitchless. Dear Lord! Chapter 1 and 2, any percent. You have 1 and 2, all bosses. You have all chapters. You have Chapter 2, main route, and the glitchless versions. Okay. Just weird route and main route. Interesting. Yes, percent. I like it. Warning, the robotic fishes can kill you. Please avoid them at all costs. Now here's the question. Has the word... You know, when he said robot fishes, I was expecting something a bit smaller. Not a half-screen monstrosity fish. Legitimately surprised. That's actually pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Unexpected. Absolutely unexpected jump scare fish. And good Mega Man music. I think this is X1. Have an OST percent. Rear route is faster than main route. That I don't find surprising, actually. Download the hack for Big Fish? You should. I expect that to pause. Oh yeah, I was going to mention what the last adventure game me and Snyder finished was. I have to look it up because the name was weird. It was a French adventure game, apparently made by the same studio as Siberia. Maybe some of the same people. But it's based off of a French comic I'd never heard of. Very cyberpunk thing. Which was actually pretty cool. Of course, it also involves ancient Egyptian laser beams, since we can't get away from those. Both Ra and another Egyptian deity show up in it. Which French comic? I actually have it open. Totally legitimate copy. It was based upon the Nikopol trilogy by Enki Belial? How much surrendering happened? that much, honestly. I know I get the joke, but I don't think we actually ended up surrendering at all. French military victories. Did you mean French military defeats? It's one of those things where I think it's hilarious, but then you also have to remember Napoleon existed. He conquered an awful lot of the world. Like, as much as I like grief, as much as I like to give grief to the French, it's one of those, like, man, this really does not pass the sniff test here. But it was the 2000s, and the War on Terror was occurring. So we had to, of course, make fun of the French with our freedom fries and freedom toast. Oh, those kill you. That's what happens. Don't know that one? I don't know if it's like a well-regarded one. It seems interesting. And the game was based upon the comic. But that's as much as I know about it. So I've got it open here, and I'll probably read it some rainy day when I'm waiting for compiling to happen. Since, you know, all things are on the internet somewhere. Yeah, one-hit kill. Yes, freedom fries. They go well with Liberty Cabbage. Which I still think is one of the more ridiculous renames. I think what I need to do is, like, proc the fish. Okay, I did not do that right, but it worked out. That jump is scary, and I'm gonna have to do it more than once, because here comes the boss. Hey, plumber, what are you doing here? I have no time for you, because I want revenge. The Blue Lock Project rejected me. Okay. My name is Ryosuke Kira, the one of the holders of the proto-horologic biometals. I'll teach you to respect me, and die with regrets. Behold the power from Horologic. I don't know what any of this means. He's Kirby, isn't he? Maybe? But this looks like Quick Man. Or this looks like a Mega Man boss, like a legit, just straight up Mega Man boss. Okay. Throws boomerangs, isn't afraid of anything. But I can spin jump on the shell. I feel like I haven't actually fought this specific boss before. How dare you defeat me? I was humbled by a stupid plumber. You won't get away with this. I'll make you pay for this. Ryosuke Kira escaped, but Luigi knows he will fight him again. It's time for a journey at sea, and after that, DIARMUIDEN'S Villa. Okay, that's where we're going. I have to assume Horologic is a direct reference. Oh, I like the little island though. Watch a horrifying animated movie earlier, Plague Dogs? That doesn't sound fun. Make fun of the French for surrounding World War II. Also loses to rice farmers. True. Blue Lock is a banger. He turned into Mega Man, Mega Green. How dare you defeat me? Oh. No, you can't get away with this. This is one of those things where I swear I've read the term Horologic there, and it wasn't someone saying, like, making some sort of promiscuity joke, but I cannot for the life of me remember where I read it. Is it like a Genshin Impact thing? Is that what that is, maybe? I really just don't know. It was really good. It was about dogs having a bad time. Aww. We bet the friends very handily. You're legally obligated to make fun of them. Horology, the science of measuring time. Oh. It's not a very good name for that sort of thing. I blame the Greeks. Literally the second level of a Kirby game. It does look Kirby-esque. I do know some Kirby characters, like the one-eye dudes. Because King DD would throw them out in assorted games. I see how this is going to work. Bonk. Going down. It's different now. Absolutely. That'd be fun to like play through a Kirby game at some point. I don't know. I've said too many things that would be fun to do. Need to actually work on my list. Bring it down. There's at least 2 things I know I'm going to get done this season in the near future. It's got to be Gabriel Knight 2. Other than that, I don't know. One-eyed guys in a Kirby games, you have no idea how little that narrows it down. Maybe. You have a fair point. There's, what, Krakow, I think, was another one? No, that one is a boss from I Wanna Be the Bashi. Because I Wanna Be the Bashi was cool at the time. And I did try to beat it, and I think that's about as far as I got. I might have gotten to another boss. I think I beat Mario. I'm not entirely sure now. I definitely beat Krakow, but it took a while. I also found a way, at least under Wine, where you could fight against the Hello Kitty boss to the Hello Kitty music, which I thought made the whole thing way better. But I don't think it was actually an effective thing. It probably only worked in that specific version and that specific version of Wine. Krakow, Waddle-Doo, Darkmaker. That is a lot. Yeah, Kirby games have an awful lot of critters. I think is the thing we've learned here. One-eyed critters. Yes, I already checked the midway. I don't even know why I'm bothering going for numbers. They really don't matter. The Kirby games have a lot of things. You're not wrong. Things make sense. Big numbers go burr. It's true. Zero, Dark Crown, Master Crown, Teaser, Zero. That's a lot of things. This level has a secret exit. Also destroy the small wooden boxes and crates by just pressing the A and Y to earn coins. Destroy the small wooden boxes and crates by just pressing the AY to earn coins. I don't think I understand the thrust of that message. Kinda hoping... Oh, hey. You're really gonna give me a cape. Alright, well, good to know that's where I get these things. It's a level where I'm not sure where I should start exploring. Alright, cool. Definitely can fly. The moment I can fly, it's time to check the ceiling. I am pretty sure Zampari's not going to mess up that. Like I said, this is not his first rodeo. Goat or otherwise. I can't believe I didn't get hit by that. Ah! Wait, what? Alright, so I can destroy the boxes and they eat coins? Like I'm paying for them to get removed? Is that what happened? Okay, I think I understand. You stand on them and twirl. The act of spinning removes them. But you have to be standing on them, and then they give you coins. Which is an interesting mechanic. I don't think I've ever seen it anywhere else. Oh, there goes my cape. Which I would have needed to get up there. Unless I want to get hit. Which I could do. Oh, great. There's a lot of doors. And hungry fish. those crates. Nuclear Winter Terror is kind of a fucked up thought. Yeah, aka Shiverstar. Oh, I'm not familiar. Bitcoins, yeah, hack is broken. What if Roberto makes some of these sprite graphics, or where he gets them from? I have no idea. Crystal Shards is the most messed up stuff. Yeah, I've heard things about Kirby games. From inside of this fish. Appropriate. It's Jimmy! Gimme, Jimmy Woods. I do actually believe that is this guy's name. He is Jimmy the Pirate. Say the line, Pat. It's driving me nuts. There can't be a three-headed monkey behind me. This is the wrong game series entirely for such things. There were no three-headed donkeys either. I get the feeling this level has a lot of things happening that will be tricky to figure out in the ghost house way. Oh, right. Well, you know, if I hadn't gotten hit there, I might have been able to... oh, never mind, that was a cape, not a fire flower. Watch the fish. Can't be that much more fish time, can there? There we go. No more fish time. Can't be sure till I check. Alright, I look behind me. There is no three-headed monkey. Just the usual wall. Though, to be fair, if there was a three-headed monkey, I'd be very disconcerted. Mostly because there's supposed to be a wall back there. If the wall's gone, then I have bigger problems. Actually, no, if there's a three-headed monkey there, I think the three-headed monkey is probably the biggest problem, in retrospect. Dagnabbit. I wasn't prepared for forks. Just looks so much more appropriate when the pirate is taking the boxes. Mario's just not a looter. Who made this? Roberto Zampari, a relatively infamous Brazilian hacker, I believe, who has made a great number of hacks that have really weird stories. I hit a midway? I didn't even notice. But this is his most recent thing. Yep, 112. It might take a little while. I'm okay with that. I need to stop doing that. I just realized that I keep... I need to fix my HTML. For the most part, the chat thing to the right works. Except for the fact that it covers up the bottom part. Little box at the bottom. The status bar, as you would call it if you were programming a Windows application. Circa, 97. Enter a door, does the level end screen. Oh, yeah. The screen thing's actually a pretty simple HDMA effect, to my understanding. Might even just be off the shelf on SMW Central nowadays. I'm not exactly sure. Gonna lurk from your bed? Fair enough. Enjoy the bed lurk and or sleeping that may occur in bed. Wait, I need to figure out how to HTML my way out of a paper bag. Or CSS my way out of a paper bag, because I never quite figured out how to make it stretch the right way. If that makes sense. Like, the overlay to the right is made in HTML, but it makes certain assumptions that are probably erroneous about how sizing should work. And I don't know how to fix them. Bracky's been trying to make the circle thing work on demand. Really? I assumed it wasn't that difficult because y'all have definitely done some like chat hacks nonsense with similar HDMA stylings, like the egg. Been looking for something similar. Do not think it's on SMW Central? Oh, did not know that. I hate Hammer Bros. Dang forking Hammer Bros. You know, I took a real chance there, guessing that he was not the kind that splits into 3 parts. With this guy, he's just a hype man. Is this SA1? No, it is not SA1. There's a way I can easily tell, because I load these things on demand just by typing the URL into chat. And when it's SA1, the game resets after I load it. Might be a tool for altering the effects in the intro windowing. Very possibly. Fits into the I'm not exactly aware. Definitely need a cape for this part. Yeah, as part of the whole Carl attachment process for SA1, the game has to reset so that the certain... I don't know why I ever say those words. The game has to reset because it needs to reset some vectors and things for everything to work out correctly. Kinda miss the pirate, though. Somewhat impressive this isn't SA1. Well, I mean, the things that SA1 kind of excels at are, like, having an awful lot of sprites on screen and doing other things. Like, doing an HDMA effect is pretty much unaffected by SA1 because it's, I believe, don't quote me on this, it's the equivalent of just putting a table effectively a table somewhere. I don't know why I'm getting those things. They don't really actually help me. Like, not to diminish anyone's work, but like the things SA1 kind of excels at are letting you spend more time processing stuff in a given frame, and usually it's putting more sprites on the screen and that kind of things. So far, this is at a pretty normal number of sprites on the screen. Okay. You know, I probably could have just jumped. It's the equivalent of putting a table somewhere. I'm not wrong, I don't think. Well, I say when we want more processing, yeah. I think on those specific switches also, like, jumps are free. Wait, what? Oh, wait. The switch is still active. No, this is a different area. I didn't realize. I'm not a fan of this. Alright, well, we'll see what's in here. Roberto. Okay. You never expect Roberto. Why did I jump? Mario 1 with a cape is so weird. Yeah. Oh, I screwed that up bad. Roberto's an easy fight. I just needed to not jump. Haven't played a hack in a while. Maybe try this. Yeah, I'd say so far it's really good. And I've said my odds of rejecting this are incredibly low. Like, Roberto Zampari knows what he's doing. He's made like 8 accepted hacks, several of which have insane stories. Some level of custom bossage. It does make me kind of wonder, since we're talking like Brazilian hackers, what Maxwell Hacks has been up to. Because he made some really cool stuff, like Zayabalis World, which is a hack dedicated to a Brazilian YouTuber I've never heard of. Except for that. And his name isn't even Zayabalis, it's something else entirely. Like, Zayabalis means, like, speaking in tongues. Or so said, or so told me, I was told by Zucati a while ago. Or something like that. Having some sort of, like, fervor, religious fervor, come over you. I was too slow. Okay, I was too slow. These things happen. Just take it easy. Yeah. Also been thinking. What I've been thinking about. I've been trying to like narrow down what kind of Halloween stuff October-themed things I want to do. Because there's a limited amount of time. And Gabriel Knight 2 is high on my list. I've already installed it on the Windows 98 machine. I've been considering doing a second lap on Costume Quest, just because Costume Quest is fun. I'm pretty sure that's like a 1-ish stream game. Maybe do... That was awful. Tears of the Kingdom. You have over 75 or 45 hours as of right now and don't plan on beating it soon. Yeah, my understanding of those like Zelda games is they're kind of like Skyrim. You have so much options other than just going and beating the final dragon or Pig Man or whatever. There are some games that have like just ridiculous amount of time you can spend in them. Gabriel Knight 2 is not one of them. It's not like that. It's a game you play and then you're done with it. But it is probably the best of the FMV games. And that's saying something, because most FMV games are pretty not great. Like, some of the Sierra ones are good. The Phantasmagoria 2 and Gabriel Knight are probably the best ones. Rama was pretty good. It's like a game had some warts, but otherwise it was enjoyable. This is just how it's going to have to be. But an awful lot of FMV games are just not good by dint of being not very good. There are things like Mad Dog McCree, or the Lawnmower. I actually think the Lawnmower Man game could be fun, even though that is an FMV game. Yeah, when I actually saw the first Lawnmower Man movie, I was so disappointed, because the video game was way more interesting than the first movie was. The second movie was also pretty decent, but... No, actually, no, it was a decent bad movie. It's not a good movie by any stretch of the imagination. Three. Yep. Do. Didn't like Tears of the Kingdom at first, and decided to give it another try. It's been enjoyable. Oh, nice. Kind of surprised. I haven't played any of the 3D Zeldas, like none of them. I played one where you were a wolf for a few minutes, but that doesn't really count. That was absolutely worth it. Blue switch. Please press the 6 switches to gain access to the blue switch area. So there's going to be an awful lot of evil big fishes. That wasn't one of my brighter moments. It might have been Twilight Princess. That was the one that was on the Wii, I think. But like I said, I played it for all of 15 minutes. It was somewhere where there was a Wii. I picked it up and played it for a few minutes, and that was the end of that chapter. That's 2. I was suspicious of fish. 3. Now we know there's going to be backtracking. It's one of these. That'll be our 4. 4! Ah, ah, ah. These give me one whole tray of peas. Alright, that's number 5. I got lucky. I thought that would be one of those other types of wooden platform. I misread that entirely. But it don't matter. I think. No! I haven't gotten a yump in forever. Few P-switch jumps, yes, but no yumps. What a shame. Alright, progress. So the old... Oh, wait. Yeah, we'll do this level, and then there's some interesting stuff in the Star Roadie area we can do. As I discovered, going there. I was playing Windows 98, you could have a whole tray. This whole CD tray. But not today. Soon. I was trying to think if there's any other, like, really decent horror-y things on my list of possible, like, Halloween-y games. I was thinking maybe Sweet Home, but I think Sweet Home just might be too much of a commitment and require note-taking and such careful resource consumption. If you've never heard of it, Sweet Home is the, like... It's an NES survival horror RPG, but because it's an RPG, you, like, don't... But unlike most RPGs, it's not like Dragon Quest. There's not, like, a place you can go buy health. There's no... It's highly resource-constrained as far as RPGs go. And your characters have permadeath. Once they're dead, they're dead. And you kind of need them to beat the game, because each one has some sort of, like, special item with them. The guy with the lighter can make rooms brighter. The guy with the camera can let you read frescoes, which are kind of the point of the game. The funny thing is, it's based upon a Japanese horror movie that's not very good, but the game is very well regarded. Sort of like the opposite of Wayne's World. People love the movie, but don't care for the game. Oh, Crayclaw. You are not my favorite boss. I don't really mind Crayclaw, actually. I may change my assessment in a moment. You can just flick them away and then they're gone. You gotta be very solidly on them. Shorter horror RPG, may you suggest Pret M. Heru? I do not know this game. And I hate Google with their stupid side tab thing. I have never heard of this. PC 90? Ooh, okay. You've caught my attention, I am not gonna lie. I am curious. I want to see what the color... Oh, right, we're gonna do the Star World thing. Wayne's World, boss! Yeah. Good movie. Not a great NES game, with my understanding. Yeah, that could be cool. I'm gonna keep that tab open. I thank you for the suggestion, Evil Ghost. Oh. Oh. Because I got the midway, I can't actually do the secret part right now. See the key there? I want the key. Can't get the key. how it goes. Apparently Midway's safe even after you game over, which is something that's good to know, I suppose. Or reset. Because I just have to beat the level at this point. There's no other recourse. Oh, mole. You jump. Just don't trust the chain chomps. You never know what they're gonna do. But yeah, no, I think I downloaded a copy of Sweet Home, never got around to watching it. But there was a good webpage, like, showing good chunks of the movie and how utterly silly it is. I don't know if it's still up anymore, but it was at least intriguing. Yeah, I think I'll leave my cape alone. I'm pretty sure I don't need it. And I realized if I... Yeah, I probably did right there, huh? Anyone think the Nintendo voucher thing will save you money? I honestly don't know. I think there was a sale on them a while ago, and I ended up buying, like, one. Maybe two. And I only got around to using one of them. I'm not even sure what game I used it on. Might have been Smash Ultimate. Right, the wall kills you. I have made this more difficult for myself. Should just commit to one thing or the other. Don't split the difference. Also reminds me I should set lives to a reasonable number. Right. Well, that was a disappointment. Yeah. Oh, I guess there's another thing. There's a, like, survey stream I'm interested in doing in the vaguely near future. I've got a pack of N64 ROMs I'd like to take a look at. All homebrew. Part of a competition last year. Could be cool. Could not be. Hard to say. You never quite know what you're going to get with Compo stuff. But frequently interesting. And not horror-related. I did sit down and actually go and... I must have did that before I started traveling last time, I think about it. Went and compiled a bunch of... there was a DOS game jam, and I went and compiled all of the games into a zip file so I could put it on my Windows 98 machine and see how many of them worked. I know the answer is at least a few, but I think it was also like DOS and DOS-inspired game jam. So not quite full on DOS. There we go, 50! That is the number I've been looking for this whole time. Want to get Mario Wonder and Mario RPG Remake? Yeah. Those are two games that I've definitely got my eye on them too. They're good games. They're seemingly good games. I played Mario Wonder for a little bit at PAX a month ago now. And it did seem awesome. Not sure it'll be like a day one purchase, day one play for me, but I do think I'll probably have to procure and beat Mario RPG before I go traveling for Thanksgiving. I think that's just a thing that's going to have to happen. That's what I meant to do. Another one known as Fear and Hunger, but you're not sure about the game length. I am curious. I'll have to look that one up too. Whatever. Mario 1 knows what's up as he stares blankly forward. Well, what's the point of that? Mario Wonder comes out 11 days before your birthday. Oh, dang. Yeah, it's coming out soon. No, the remake's coming out first, right? The remake's in October and Wonder's in November, right? If I'm not mistaken. But either way, we're done. We're done here in this Star World. I just realized. Man, exits. That's not bad. I'm trying to figure out like which Mario 3 level this is. It's not, obviously, but it feels like one. Like, there's that weird Mario 3 level where like there's clearly a trench underneath the entirety of the level, and you can, with a P-wing, actually get in and fly around that trench. And I have no idea why they did it. Such a weird little mechanic. Just no thank you. I feel like this could be good montage music. Like, the guy's getting better at sports. Doesn't really matter what sport it is. I'd say skee-ball. He's training for the big skee-ball event. That's the music. That's what you're hearing. The sound of skee-ball progression. Okay, Midway acquired. Oh, right, that one. And I just saw another thing come in the queue, and I'm like, that game looks familiar. I think I moderated it and rejected it because it was a 2-exit or 2-level hack. It wasn't all that bad, just it was only a 2-level demo. You can't really get away with that. Wonder's October? Okay. I was thinking RPG was October instead of November. Dang. Definitely changes my plans somewhat. You have to see about bringing my capture device for traveling. It's like, of all the things to bring if you want to, like, stream on the go, like, the Switch is one of the least onerous. Because you just need the Switch itself, a USB-C power source, and HDMI cables. I guess the big problem I'd have is, like, I don't have a way to, like, play it except through OBS in that case, which would suck. Look at it go! I guess I have to bring my HDMI splitter, but that's also not onerous. And bring... God. Since I was looking at it, yesterday I was handling some of the Scapegoat VODs, and I had forgotten that some of them were filmed outside during the height of summer near DC. And that does have very loud cicadas. But just the amount of setup work that would be required to do a captured stream in my mother's house, which would have to be outdoors. Over the top. Thought there might be a door there. All right, we've already had the ship, which had big ghost house energy. Now we have this. I feel like I've been here before in a different Mario game. All right, so this is probably a level with 2 exits, is what I'm hearing from that level design. The giant version of that boo. So many cool giant designs in Mario World, too. Yoshi's Island. Okay. So now we're under here. Up. Oh. No! My feather went into the wall, and now I'm sad. Well, could be sadder. Oh, what's up, Noah? How you doing? Well timed. Maybe one day Faro will finish Beta Yoshi. Not today, but one day. Yoshi! Now I have said Yoshi. In fact, I'd say it's one of the bummers of Mario Wonder, is that the Yoshi characters are basically like a lamer version of your 4 standard characters. They've even made it clear that, like, those are the, like, little brother mode characters. If he sucks at this, just have him play Yoshi and then ride him the whole way through the stage. But I can't judge it too harshly, because I've only played a few minutes of it, and I had to play with some people who probably were not normally going at my speed. Like, I'm not the world's best Mario player, but, you know, I play with random people at PAX. Yoshi Fruit? I believe that's Yoshi's Story, if I'm not mistaken. The one that's all about Yoshi Fruit. Oh, nuts. Everything was going so well. The fur on my cat had just grown back. Then I get this call from my dentist. Yeah. Probably shouldn't remember the rest of that if I'm going to try to reference it. Good old DDS blues. Song about a man who just doesn't want to see the dentist. And who blames him? No one really wants to go to the dentist. Unless they are in physical pain. Physical tooth pain. Which I can relate to, having had that kind of problem in recent times. I cannot not get hit by these things. That was riskier than I needed to make it. Let me guess. This was the last room before a boo fight. Nope! It was literally the last jump I could have failed at. As one does. Okay, there's still some surface area. Oh my, is that a blue-colored level? The rare triple exit? You don't see those very often. Ever, honestly. Like, I think the only times I've ever seen one was, like, there was one at the very beginning of Yump 2. Or Yump Half, or whatever it was. And there was one near the beginning of Rack. But don't see them too often. People just don't make triple exit levels, probably for good reason. Because, you know, you have to retread so much level. Yeah, but there absolutely has to be a secret exit here. This will take me to the other place. Ohm has triple exit levels. That I am so unsurprised to hear. Utterly unsurprised. I'm not ending up where I thought I would end up yet. Lovely. I've been here before. This isn't where I want to be. why. If this goes to the midway... Now, I've been to this room. I don't think this path is going to be different enough for me to care, especially if the next room... I think the next room would have the midway. Yep. Have a triple exit level, but it's not going to work like a normal level. Fair! How you doing, Bracky? I mean, I assume, like, most of the ones that I was thinking of don't behave like triple normal levels. Like, the one in Rack, I think, is a weird joke level where you have to jump good, and you're rated upon your jump, and you get a different exit depending upon how well you jump. And the one in Yump was, like, a really weird triple puzzle level. Did Automach block the lyrics to the Dentist song? It shouldn't have. I can't think of why it would do that. The Be a Dentist song from, was it Audrey? Hey, something gets you sent to a different level number based upon the event you pass. You keep re-entering 3 times, play a different level, and then you can go on. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Little Shop of Horrors. He sings about shooting puppies and killing cats. Fair point. There's something going on here that I'm not seeing. Like, I'm certain there's more surface area here. At a bit of a loss as to how to find it. Because, like, this takes me back to where I was. I don't have any, like, things caught on Automod except for, like, a couple of things that are trying to prevent Twitch spam. And the word Belgium. But beyond those things, pretty much everything else is acceptable. Or at least by whatever I've set in my Automod standards. I really don't remember anything other than the refrain. To be a dentist. Let's try down here. You know? I've never considered it, but why not? I'm gonna try something stupid. Nope. Does not work. Twitch has some back-end Automod stuff that you can't turn off. Noticed it blocks song lyrics and stuff sometimes. Oh, wait a second. I just realized something. You know what might be that there's like some colored blocks down there, like outline blocks that I can't see all that well? Like, I'm not really surprised that there was ultimately, like, at least some things that Twitch is just gonna pick up immediately, because, like, regardless of your settings, you probably don't want a lot of racial epithets in your stream, no matter who you are. Oh, I wonder... Well, that's not gonna work. Yep. May have chosen a poor spot to get my power-up back at. But I thought something was up. Alright, so there's clearly something weird going on. Haven't noticed, but you don't say anything racist. Yeah, exactly. Every once I'm like, man, I should test how this works. I'm like, no, I shouldn't. Maybe if I had, like, an IP address I knew I didn't care about, and an account that I know I don't care about, I'd consider doing that as a test. But, that being said, I haven't felt the need to. Okay, I think what might be happening here is there isn't a second exit on this, and it's just being weird for the sake of being weird. Oh, no, I don't think I buy it. Like, this is certainly a level of tricky. The double misdirection. This plinth sure looks like it could have something on it. Nope. Nothing here. Nothing here but us cabbages. Dear Lord. Alright. So I think I finally found it. Oh. You! Yeah, and this is... I remember this path. Oh, this... Those P-switches don't last long, and they don't. And part of the reason they don't, I think, is because you can reproc them. Like, I imagine it's actually configurable on a pure switch basis or something, because I've seen those blocks. I really thought it was dead. Elsewhere. Ah. No Russian. I do like the slide, get into the door pose that he's got. Oh, are you kidding? Okay. Well, it's rehittable, so this is fine. This has been going exactly the way I intended it to. Alright, this time I won't get trolled. Well, I didn't get trolled. I simply trolled myself. As one does. Look, if this was a Daiso hack, you have to check the holes. You never know what you'll find in the holes. I only exaggerate a little bit. There we go. Once he's off screen, the boo is no longer a threat to me. But I don't get any more power-ups either. Oh, because I died horribly. Alright, there we go. This time shall be different. If that had been side exit enabled. Have to check holes in the Goonies game? That's not too bad. Yeah, I am playing this as safe as possible. That was obnoxious to get to. Just gonna wait. Standard 3-hitter. Other games have to check holes in, like E.T. the Extraterrestrial. You ever check any holes in Zelda 2? I feel like at least there's a couple of holes in Zelda 2. Ah. That was truly worthwhile. And the jumping vampires. And hammercats. Samurai hammercats. Who do you call when you want some hammeroni? I didn't think this through. That's a bouncer. Yup. Now we know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. How else will children know not to touch down power lines? Alright, so anything up here? Nope. Say right now, this level's gimmick is not my favorite. The bouncing blocks on strings are definitely a new one. Not even Mario Maker has gone this degenerate. Oh, hey, there's a hole. I mean, there's a pipe. Alright. Full pipe. Check something. Grab the midway, and then I think I'll walk back a little ways and then die. Much more serious Hammercat. Okay, cool. I never actually watched Samurai Pizza Cats growing up. It was a favorite show of Squiggles, though, so I ended up watching a couple episodes at his place. And the basic premise is some people just licensed some sort of anime from the company who made it, but didn't license, like, scripts or translations. And so they just kind of went with it. The end result was actually good. Good enough that I think that their stuff got translated back into Japanese and released for the Japanese audience. I think the same thing happened with Ghost Stories, I think it was, where they just didn't even try to do anything with the Japanese script. They just decided to do whatever they wanted. Worst part is I didn't even check the pipe the first time around. I have to enjoy the audacity. Enjoyed watching Ghost Stories. I've seen clips, it seems funny. Oh. It's a helicopter one. Book. 40. Keep hoping. Choice of being the psychic girl into an evangelical Christian works too well. That's actually pretty good. I like that. Keep going. Oh, hello. That's new. Right. They have that property. I need to be careful or I'll be dead. I think Ghost Stories was a huge failure in Japan, so when it got localized to America, they had such little faith in it, the only instruction was just follow the general story. Did they even do that? Like, my understanding is they were just, like, doing whatever they wanted. It's very, Misting style, or really just yelling whatever you want at the screen, kind of like the way that an awful lot of abridged series seem to work. Not so much a writer's room, but so much as a bunch of people just kind of got together and said, eh, why not? The original abridged, exactly. I don't know when Ghost Stories came out. It's possible abridged stuff started before then. Some of those abridged series are pretty old by now. Okay, and... Solo Muncher. In the middle of the road. This phrase wishes it was a haiku. looking forward to the irritating meeting tomorrow. Work on integration where just configuration seems to be like the only thing that makes this difficult. What's embarrassing is the thing we're doing is so boneheadedly simple that it shouldn't be difficult if it wasn't for the fact that we had to go through the dang system. But not much I can do about that. The worst part is that like we're spread between two different people who seem to have different sets of permissions. So I had to go get one of the business people to look at the business side of things for that. And hope that we'd be able to do something with it. And the answer was no. Ghost Stories is from 2005 per YouTube. Oh, that's true. Huh. Oh, there we go. Yeah, YouTube was originally founded because the one of the guys wanted to see the was it Janet Jackson? The Janet Jackson nipple slip from that Super Bowl. It's like there should be a website that makes it so people can see these things, and then he made YouTube. So it was definitely after that. Ah, I'm so glad those are jumpable boomerangs. Australian cats. I got one framed there, I think. No, it's not a... I mean, it's what actually happened. It's silly, but that's what it is. BOSQUE Lord. Not Basque Lord, BOSQUE Lord. Right, don't do that. How's it going? Oh, it's going good. How are you, Desi? Overworld music is fun? Yeah, it is. It's been a good game so far. I'd never played a Roberto Zampari hack, other than being mildly confused by the characters in the plot sections. It's been going well. Oh, those are Mario Solid, or Luigi Solid, okay. And hammers. Having trouble with hammers. Doing okay? Yeah, I saw that the internet woes persisted, unfortunately. Those are always unfortunate when they occur. Right. That's not solid. Disappointing. Wait. I'm getting tired. Nice feature. I can see how many exits I have. I have 34 exits. So far, I think I've found all of the exits in all of the levels that have presented themselves to me. It's possible there's more, but I haven't seen them. Okay. I don't want to be hit by hammers. So good at getting hit by hammers. Nope, not this time. This time was different. Really stressful. Running tests now, it looks like the issue's behind you. And you have plan B in case this happens in the future, so you feel better. Oh, good. Do you have a backup internet provider or something? Like, go on phone? Or what exactly... If you mind sharing, what exactly is the plan B? I know some people who actually need, like, drastic uptime will do that kind of thing. We'll have a backup cell connection. In fact, I think Squiggles pays for that with his service. I've just been meaning to move more and more of the cron stuff off to the hosted Raspberry Pi to remove those constraints. Exit node to a friend's place. Oh, okay. So you think the issue was somewhere else in the connection line? Interesting. But yeah, that would work. Might let you route around the problem. Assuming it's just like a bad routing thing, which definitely happens to people. Astonishingly, the third hop? I mean, the third hop is usually still pretty close to you. I'd be a bit worried that the friend's place isn't far enough away, or isn't close enough to avoid the third hop problem. Just jump right into vampires. How bizarre. Yeah, I'd assume that was like, third hop would be house, street. Yeah, I guess that would be like local router. Gonna encounter third hop issue, but at least it'll keep us off the route with other problems. Yeah, that's fair. That is absolutely fair. Got hit by the same dang Chinese vampire. Alright, time for plot. Hello again, Green Plumber. I bet you had some fun with Ryosuke. Kira, am I right? I have other ways to deal with you. The BOSQUE Lord is interested in you. He throws turtle shells just like you. Will you dare defeat him? Okay. What is a BOSQUE Lord? That's a BOSQUE Lord. He throws turtle shells, like me. This is true. He also throws plasma grenades. Didn't see any of this coming. Maybe we should just go throw it. It's a lot safer over there than I think. But yeah, so far I've not identified any of the characters in this game. Like, just all of them are foreign to me. I mean, I've identified various sprites, but I mean like the plot-related characters other than Luigi, who is presently an orange dinosaur. Are just characters I am unaware of. Oh, I guess I did see Donald Trump earlier. I know who Donald Trump is. But, you know, he wasn't actually a boss or involved in the plot at all. He was just crying in a sewer. Okay. Keep running into them! Literally 2 jumping Chinese vampires. I just have to avoid one of them. Okay. Wait. Thinking here. I mean, part of the problem is I'm having a little bit of bad luck with the spawns, the bullet bill spawns. However, you can do better. I didn't want a cape, I wanted a fire flower, at least for this part. Like, being big is somewhat of a liability when you're surrounded by big bouncy things. I guess it's less of a liability when you're dealing with Chinese vampires, though. Like I said, the big evil guy fighting you, they just stick out some random minion. I mean, that just happens a lot in RPGs. It's like, oh no, you have to fight my giant silly machine. Like, oh no, I've made a sentient candy machine, you have to fight it. Okay, while you can spin on that, you shouldn't. That's an important detail. Ow. So bad at spawners. Okay, this is a simple boss. Except for the RNG. And throwing shells at my own face. But don't know why I use the cotton candy machine as my example. It's my favorite example when talking about Pimp My Ride. Because they did all sorts of dumb things on that show. It's like, yeah, you like going to Vegas? Well, how about you having to get jackpot on your car so you can open the doors? Like, no, that sounds awful. Why would you ever want that? Though my favorite one was quite literally, you know, we put a cotton candy machine in the trunk because you're fat and obviously like candy. It's like, I'd feel at least a little bit insulted. But, it's Pimp My Ride, who knows? Also nice that having giant evil minions shoot turtle shells, you have a chance of defeating it. Yup. I mean, if I can't defeat it, it's going to be too hard for the kids. Magnetic block or ice blocks in the magnet level? You're making it too hard for the kids. Ah! This has been eminently pointless. Like, every time I try to do something, there is a bullet bill right where I don't want it to be. See? Okay, that one's on me. Alright, well, you know, that one also was on me. Ah. Obvious solution is to not try anymore. You have to probably power up the heroes, power creep the heroes. They shall sun and shudder when they feel the gentle increase over the entirety of the adventure. Bullet bills are yeah. No, it's not that, like, bullet bills are bad. I just don't really care for the spawners. I think that would just make things more annoying than difficult. It's a type of difficulty I don't care for. Because basically, like, there is a small chance that the bullet bills will always only spawn at the top row, at which point it's trivial, right? The obstacle doesn't exist. They'll kill you. It's a problem with people posting mostly invisible bills. Okay, you know, you think after going through this like 8 times now, I'd remember, don't stop to look at chat or anything when entering that area, because it will kill me because of the jumping Chinese vampires. But somehow has not penetrated my thick skull. Okay, this time will be approximately the same. But I'm gonna try to look at the bill pattern a little bit harder. I mean, pattern's probably the wrong word, but like, pay attention to where the bills are at any given point in time. No, I wouldn't. I would have died either way. I shouldn't have tried to duck there. Alright. I think that might have been that was definitely a PB. I was gonna say, I think that's a PB, yes. Holy Macarena! I'm leaving this cave, but remember my words. Our battle has just begun. You can't stop my plans. Rougenia Merald left the battlefield, but Luigi knows that her lackeys will hunt him somehow. Luigi found a pipe that will lead to the ice world. Oh, it's beginning to look just like an ice world. Yep, that's what it is. It's a nice world. It's got squirrels. Can't stop my vague evil plan. Oh, there's the evil plan. It's Bumpties. Oh, but it's got evil Santa Clauses. I think it's pronounced Rougenia. Oh, yeah, fair. Rougenia. It could be a brand of bottled water. They're never two throwers. Yep, it's evil. This is like the third Chuck, like re-sprite we've seen. There were Robot Chucks, regular Chucks, and now Santa Chucks. Just the way Roberto Zampari rolls. And they are two throwers. That almost never happens. Oh, and it's, this background's from that game. I think. The one that Hawaluta's QLDC level was arguably based upon. Love the Mother games? I've tried some of the Mother games. I never got all that far in the SNES one. Yeah, did not waste time on the Bumpties. Oh, in the background, it's got the weird duck critter. That you, like, see the duck critter? Like, right here? At least it looks like that duck critter. The yellow Bumpty. Oh, it's like a regular Bumpty, but yellower. Is it Sutin something, or... I don't remember the name. The puzzle game where you suck up blocks. Yeah, I'm talking about that one. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, he looks like that duck. He might be that duck. The background could easily come from that game. Now, I guess when you're already in the background, it doesn't matter. Surprised, very rich exploratory writing, a classic JRPG. They start off very slow. I think my problem is I don't really care for the battle system, ultimately. The Dragon Quest battle system leaves me just a little bit cold. Especially because I played other JRPGs before it. Like, I don't know, I think I probably played Final Fantasy VI. I definitely played Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger before Earthbound, and the battle system in Earthbound is just so much more boring. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a few nice, like, attributes of it that I learned later, like how you can race damage with healing and stuff. And I do appreciate, like, the setting. It's a really weird setting. Especially with so many JRPGs, you know. That's not what I wanted to do. Taking place in vague medieval techno world. It's a nice breath of fresh air. But I could give it another shot at some point, but it's not high on my list. There's too many things on my list. You like the battle system? Wouldn't like Phantasy Star much with battle system? It's very possible. I think Phantasy Star is very similar to Dragon Quest in the way it does its battle system. I do like the time element that ATB adds. But I also really don't mind, like, the turn-based stuff that, you know, we saw in earlier... Why do I keep getting hit here? In the earlier Final Fantasies. I have to learn to deal with one of those sooner or later. Not this pipe. Do not test this pipe. This pipe has been adequately tested. Off it goes. Yeah, the dev pipes are kind of weird. They're nice little bonuses, but, like, I often wonder why they're even here, gameplay-wise. Never played Dragon Quest, but played Dragon... I mean, I think it's the same game. Someone told me it wasn't once, and I'm pretty sure they're wrong. Unless we're talking about the other Dragon Quest. I have made bad decisions here. But very much the... I guess Lufia 2 also has that kind of battle system, but I like Lufia 2 more. Yeah, if you like the old school stuff, that'll be right up your alley. 100%. I have to do Final Fantasy sooner or later, though. They're the same. Specifically, the first one refers to series. Ah, okay, I didn't realize that. I assumed it was just weirdly localized. It's Dragon Warrior in one place. Well, no. Because I played Dragon Warrior Monsters. It was definitely Dragon Warrior Monsters and not Dragon Quest Monsters. It's a pretty little fun Pokemon-esque game for the Game Boy. There we go. After all that effort, I got back to exactly where I was before. Because bumpties. The bumpty dance is your chance to do the bump. Ugh, do the bumpty bump. Come on. Do the bumpty bump. Same too. Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed Dragon Warrior Monsters. You would end up, like, combining monsters. I don't remember if leveling was really a big thing. I think it might have been. But, like, combining monsters was definitely more effective than leveling them in some ways. And you get, like, cool, weird Dragon Warrior monsters from, like there were bosses from other games, or other Dragon Warrior games. Old American localized name due to copyright dispute with a tabletop game. Serious origin of Dragon Quest in Japan. Oh, okay. I guess my roommate did have Dragon Quest, like 8 or something. I forget which one. I would say it was very anime and looked like it was drawn by the Dragon Ball Z guy, but honestly, an awful lot of games in that era looked like that. They probably were. Oh, I don't like this section. I choose the third path. Came in with 8. Which was after the merger. It might have been Dragon Quest 8 then. That was for PlayStation 2, I think? What do blue ones do? They fall. They fall like regular ones do. Alright, nothing there. Goodbye, Bad Santas. Since day one, it's been the Dragon Ball guy. Fair. Man, that guy gets a lot of work. Like, he clearly did Dragon Ball, right? Also did all the Dragon Quests. Chrono Trigger. It's another game. Blue Dragon, he also did the art for. Like, dude, just in demand. And Blue Dragon has one of the best battle themes of all time. If you've never heard, what is that? If you've never heard its boss battle theme, it is ridiculous. It's got the vocalist from Deep Purple. He is definitely a dragon expert. That's true. Blue hadn't even put that all together. All right. So I got 36 exits. That's a good number of exits. 36 exits. Know what? No. Have to. When given the option, the possibility of having 37 exits, I think I know what the true answer is. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Hate how Bumpties can't be destroyed by Fire Flower. Well, the pipe's checked. May not be what I want, but the pipe is checked. I love how the meta is always just hold on to that extra thing so you can keep your doubly useful power-up. Still don't know if that actually applies to those things. Oh yeah, the evil ducks. Name 3 good Halloween games. I'll be curious here. Oh, look, a gradient. Okay, so nothing in there. Sudden verticality. Yeah, we were talking about Halloween games earlier. Just a bit. Because I keep thinking about like which ones I want to try to play this year. Gabriel Knight 2 is still high on the list. And by that I mean it would have happened yesterday if I hadn't had other things happen yesterday or Saturday. I was considering a couple other weird ones. Like I found a game based upon the Are You Afraid of the Dark series of Nickelodeon TV show. Might regret doing that. I don't know if I found a midway yet. Well, I see the exit, I'm gonna get hit, and hopefully the midway just happened to happen right as I went through that pipe. Wouldn't be the first time this has happened. I don't remember this as a double exiter. Alright, well. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Franbo? Oh, Franbo! I've had that one for a long time. Never gotten around to playing it. It is a 2-exit level, that explains it. The Who Framed Roger Rabbit game was interesting because, like, you had to call that number to get information you may have needed. And of course that number is now, you know, long dead. Well, or associated with something else, as phone numbers frequently are. If you see a phone number in old media, please don't call it. It's unlikely to work. Which would be a shame. Screamed your whole way through it. I vaguely remember watching some Master Blaster. It was a while ago. Yeah, rare NES games are not necessarily the fun time that the SNES and N64 games are. But I didn't have plan. I didn't. Oh, wait, I want to go. All right. Well, I'll leave the secret exit to next time. And checking that pipe. More games should have phone numbers. I do agree. Like, it's a fun mechanic. Into the drink. Master Blaster has 2 very different mechanics to make for a horror game. The first is the sprites sometimes don't spawn till they're super close. You're guaranteed to take damage. Oh my. Lack of save for pretty evil 3-hour plus Metro. That's horrifying. Like I said, it definitely puts it on my I don't think I want to play that kind of list. Three hours, no save. Take damage or offense. Oh, the good old Raiden mechanic. Or, not Raiden. What's the first one? Gradius. Like, any of those games where, like, taking damage is effectively death. Because once you lose your powers, you may as well just start the dang game over again. Yeah, I've heard good things about it, but, like, I don't know. Like, yeah, 3-hour long Metroidvania. Right. That's the one I... Oh, ah. Okay. Damn penguin tube. Nowhere near as good as a squirrel tube. Ah. Didn't want to be back up here. Did not want to be up here at all. Ah, there we go. Some of the most fun you've ever had in the most stressful game you've played by far. Needed to make ginger, lemon, and honey tea to get through the game, and you were losing your voice for... Oh my. That is something. Alright. I was going to quit last level, but 37 exits, just, it called to me. It had to happen. Even though we ended up taking a very circuitous route to get there.